Welcome to the elephant's head video tutorial with Wee Willy Wonderfuls. By now you'll have already made your legs, body and arms following the bunny videos, which are exactly the same as the elephant. But now we're going to show you the elephant's head. Now, with techniques you've already learned, you will already be able to do lines 1 and 2, which is a magic circle with 6 double crochet stitches, and then round 2 is 6 increases to take you to 12 stitches. So if you want to pause the video and get to that stage, the video will be starting with round 3. So let's get started. Now this is a new technique. Now this is to give the elephants the trunk a little bit of shape at the end. I will actually show you the trunk of our wee elephant so you can see the effect that we're aiming for. Here he is. Hello Eli, how's your day going so far? Plenty of peanuts? Brilliant. So what this is going to do is that's our magic circle, our increases, and see that line, that little line around those stitches is where we're doing back loop only. And what that does is it's going to give us the effect of having quite a flat end of his trunk. So it's just to give it shape, and it goes out and then in slightly and then out again. So that's the shape that we're going to be looking for. So to get that lovely edge in and make the trunk have a nice flat end and be more shaped like at the end of a trunk, we're going to do back loop only. Now with back loop only and front loop only, it's when you're looking at your work the correct way around, so you want the right side facing you and you're just about to start stitching, crocheting. The back loop is this one here. The front loop is this one here. So if your instruction calls for front loop only, you would be working in this loop, just hooking that rather than both. If it calls for back loop only, we're just going to be using the back one. So it's the one furthest away from you while you've got your work facing you the correct way. So the one furthest away from you, back loop. So now the instruction, the pattern may look slightly different because we're just in the process of changing the layout of the patterns. The pattern itself does not change. So it doesn't matter if you're using the new format of the leaflet or the older one. The pattern is exactly the same. We're just making it a little bit more user-friendly, adding more photographs, slightly bigger pages so we can get more instruction in. But it's exactly the same. So round 3 is back loop only, 12 stitches. So that means that we're just going to do a double crochet in each stitch, but only in the back loops. So you double crochet as normal. Just move the ball out the way a little bit. So just 1 stitch in each. Sometimes you will be called to do increases, decreases in the back loop only. You just do them exactly as you would normally do your double crochets, but just using the back loop. So if you're doing an increase, you would do 2 double crochets into the back loop. If you're doing decrease, you would just hook those back stitches, and it just gives us that line is formed by all the front loops that you're not crocheting into. So when you saw that line on the elephant, that's what they are. They're the front loops, and you can see it actually shaping itself, turning. It's very clever. It's just a good way to get some nice shape. So we're just going to do those back loops only for each of those stitches. So 1 in each, so nice and straightforward. No increases or decreases. You have to concentrate on this round. Sometimes you easy forget and accidentally go through both of the parts of the stitch. So you've got to be wide awake. Right, so we'll just move our marker as normal. So it's everything as normal. You're just going into 1 loop. So we've completed line 3. Oh, look at that. I've got an extra post-it now. Round 4 is double crochet 12 stitches. So because it doesn't mention the back loop, that's just a normal double crochet stitch. No back loops now. So for this round, we're going back to our normal double crochet of going under both parts. You may have to angle it a little bit because it always seems to be in a slightly different position when you've done this. You've done a back loop only round. So off we go again, back to normal. Oops. So we're going to both of them again. Last one, and then we'll move our marker and see what the next round is. So we'll move our marker and then we'll see what the next one is. The next round on the elephant is 2 double crochets and a decrease 3 times. So let's attempt that one. So 2 double crochets and a decrease. So we're just going to do 2 standard double crochets, 1, 2, and then a decrease. So we're just doing the front loops only as we normally do. So nothing's any different now, it's just that one round in the back loops. And there's our decrease, just grabbing those 2 front loops. 1 double crochet, 2 double crochets, and then our decrease on the last stitch. So we've done that 3 times, so we'll have 3 stitches less. So that just gives a little bit of shape. It goes in, you have the end of the trunk, then it goes in very slightly, and then it'll come back out again and then gently grow further outwards as it extends for the elephant's face. So our next rounds are rounds 6 to 9, 9 double crochet 9 stitches for 4 rounds. So it's round 6, 7, 8 and 9. So just be really careful you spot that and don't do 6 and then jump to the next one. Jump to 10 because he will have a very short trunk. So what we're going to do next is 4 rounds of just 1 double crochet in each stitch. So we're going to be 1 double crochet in each all of the way to the marker. That's 1 round, and then another 3 exactly the same, so 4 in total. I'll just talk you through the next bit and then we're going to leave you to carry on. After that, on round 10, we're going to be doing 2 double crochets and an increase. So we're going back up to 12 stitches. So 2 double crochets and increase 3 times, back to 12. And then if you follow the pattern, all of the next instructions are things that we have already done. So you can actually do those up until round 16. So what I'd like you to do is complete the next part of the head, finish round 15, and then the next video will start at the beginning of round 16. So I'll see you shortly.